my family is Alex Webb, and this is my white boy. I was a footballer for here earlier, but what you later, here I am working at Goodwill industry.
Hi, I am Julie Webb Eastlake, and I'm Alex Webb's mom. Alex came to us about a month early, and at first we thought that was kind of the only problem, but we noticed he had some contractures of his feet and his hand, and as it turned out, he stopped breathing a couple times that first night, so they had to put a tube in him, and he was transferred to Toledo Hospital.
And they were like, this is where our journey begins. The journey he had was, what do we diagnose this kid with? Don't know. Never had a kid like this. They all died. Never had a kid that lived to have a diagnosis. Now he's got a diagnosis. We put this in the book. I'm the first generation that was born, lived to tell about it, got through things, had doctors even help write down, go, guess what? I didn't know with you, but the next kid I do, because I had you in front of them.
I'm Joshua Gregory Eastlake. I'm 11 years old. I'm Alex's younger brother, and he's kind of like a normal brother, and he'll play basketball with me and stuff, and we'll have fun.
Growing up was hard for Alex, I would say. Growing up was hard for a lot of us. My mom would come in and do she called them Alex Talks to all my classes every year. And she had to go do that with his classes.
When I by OIE, I was really wounded and ill and fighting.
So once he got his license, we said, let's go out and get a car. And so we went through this whole rigmarole. I said, it was those points where I was saying, he's getting to the point where he is getting into the mainstream of the world here. You want to buy a car? Welcome to the world of car dealers. Or welcome to the world of car maintenance, right? Welcome to, you need a job to pay for your car, and it's constant ongoing.
Employment as a whole has been fabulous for him. I remember his first job at Cedar Point, and just the look on his face when he would put his uniform on. He held his head higher. His stature was different. His expressions were different when he talked about, today at work. Even if he was complaining or whining, there was still that sense of pride that you had really never heard in him before. And it's only gotten greater since he's come to start to work at Goodwill.
This kid has overcome a lot and continues to overcome a lot and will continue to overcome a lot, but he keeps going. And if people can see that, and you see that drive, and you see that intelligent kid inside of this body that just happens to be running a little bit differently than yours and mine, maybe that fear because of the unknown, just because you don't know any better, will start to dissipate.
These last few years, he has had some work done on his mouth that just snowballed, that made it easier for him to speak and easier for him to swallow, so the trachea come out, and he got out into the working world at Goodwill and started really making some good friends and getting some real pride in himself. And so many people now get to enjoy who he is.
Because I think for Alex, he got so used to not producing consonants, and his mother always understood him very well, that he's not even used to kind of how his tongue and his lips have to move to produce the sounds appropriately. But by looking in the mirror, he can kind of get how that feels and really what he needs to do to produce the sound so other people understand him.
When I was in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. When I got out of high school, I still had no idea what I wanted to do. I was no longer when I got at nhiều khối thầy có ai vào work at nhiều khối thì work my way up like that. Thì I at Goodwill after a while I thought this is cool.
Alex has been here at Goodwill for about 2 years. He came in through our rehabilitation program as one of our consumers, and he has progressed to supervisor. When Alex first came here, he was very shy and quiet and kept to himself a lot. Now he's very confident, talks to everyone, is a lot more outgoing.
One of the reasons Alex was hired as a supervisor was his quality of the work he was already doing and his ability to interact with the rest of the consumers.
When I started, he was a little shy. And he didn't talk to me very much. I thought he didn't like me. But then, eventually, he opened up, and now we have a really good friendship.
I think Goodwill's been the best thing that's ever happened to him because he's got down here and his latest aspiration in life is to work with disabled people. You know?
This has been something that was very important to him from the beginning, and it's inspired him to move that extra step. And when he first felt that he could make a difference, when he's connected with some of these other people, he then felt that he could make a difference. And that's when he said, you know, I'm meant to work with people like me.
Alex, you are the gentleman who I like to help me prepare everything, and I like you the most. Alex is the number one boss who I like because he helps me a lot, and same for Becky and all of them. And I like them. They are the best people I ever seen.
Like I said, he's just like any normal brother. He isn't any different just because of the disabilities.
You know, but he's working hard, you know, and I'm very proud of him.
Having someone like Alex who is willing to put themselves out there and educate people that, you know, this isn't an alien, there's nothing that's gonna hurt you or bite you or come out at you or you're not gonna catch it.
Always just wanted him to absolutely be the best he could be, and he has not disappointed.
I will up, but with the help of my family, and people that I work with at Goodwill, I have up